Wyatt, I can't believe this. What were you thinking?
I'm sure he had his reasons, Katie.
What reason would you have for asking a dying woman to leave your house? Is that what happened? You asked Sally to leave?
Well, yeah, it's time.
She's terminally ill.
I know that. It wasn't an easy decision, Katie, but I mean, it's one that we were gonna have to make eventually. You know what I mean? And now we think it's the perfect time for her to do it while she's strong enough to make the move and to decide where she wants to go.
So this is Sally's decision? No, I didn't think so. She doesn't want to go, does she?
He wouldn't throw her out, Katie.
No, he wouldn't. Which makes me wonder. Was this your idea? Or Flo's?
Don't touch me. It's makeup. I don't want to believe it, but just leave me alone. I'm sick.
No, you're not. You're a fake. This walker, the dark eye circles, the pale face, it's all an act. You've been lying to us this entire time.
It's not true.
No one told us what you were dying of because you aren't actually dying. Why? Like, what would you do it for? For sympathy? So that Wyatt and the Foresters would all, like, feel sorry for you so you get pity? Is that what you wanted? Wyatt invited you to live in his home with him, and we put our relationship on hold for you. We were worried sick about you every single day, and you're fine. It's all just a giant, disgusting lie. You and Flo both care about Sally. You've been amazing, compassionate and understanding, but now suddenly you want Sally to move out?
Well, we just want her to get the kind of care she's going to need.
Has she gotten worse?
No, she's been doing really well, actually, or at least that's what she wants us to think. But it's not going to last. The truth is out now. Like, we all know the secret. And now that we do, we're going to have to deal with it.
Well, that's what you've been doing. That's why you asked her to move in.
So that she can enjoy her final weeks. And she has been. It's just now...
Now it's too much?
So what if it is? It's nothing to be ashamed of. Dealing with somebody in Sally's condition can be overwhelming, and if Wyatt has had enough...
No, Mom, that's not it. I am going to be there for Sally. I made a promise to her, and I'm going to keep that. Believe me, I would do anything to give Sally more time. I hate the idea of losing her. But I can't pretend that I'm not going to.
Are you out of your mind? Are you really going to deny it? How dare you accuse me of pretending to be sick? I'm trying to be strong. I don't want people to see how weak I am or how much pain I'm in.
Oh my God, stop!
You stop. I mean, what kind of monster attacks a dying woman?
You're not dying!
Taunting me with a rubber snake when I have a phobia. I thought it was real.
Well, you know what? It worked. I know the truth, and that scares the hell out of you.
And what scares me is that you've lost your damn mind.
Okay, yeah, sure. Have you thought about how Wyatt's gonna react to all of this? Because if I were you, that's what I would be afraid of.
you want me to fight, I would fight to the end. For a future with you. I love you, Wyatt. I just really thought that we were gonna have more time. I hate the thought of losing you forever. So yes, I will fight. I will go seek treatment. I will do whatever I can to prolong my life. I just want you back, Wyatt. I want you back.
Wyatt, was it Flo's idea to ask Sally to leave?
Yeah, but not because she's insecure or that she's in some kind of competition with Sally.
Flo has been an absolute saint in all of this. She's given up her happiness so that Sally can move in with Wyatt.
Yeah, and if the doctors are right, she's not going to have a lot of that time left. You know, she's going to need more specialized care, more than I could provide for her at the beach house.
Has she changed her mind about treatment?
No. She's not really willing to try anything. I mean, there are ways to make her more comfortable when the time comes, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. As much as I want to, I wish I was prepared, but I know that I'm not. Not for what's coming.
Look, Sally's illness has taken a toll on everyone. You've done the best that you can. I'm sure Flo has too. I mean, you couldn't really expect Sally to live with Wyatt forever.
No, but I just didn't think that we were at that point yet.
Yeah, well, we're about to be. No matter how brave or strong Sally is acting, I mean, her condition's gonna get worse.
But if she's not ready, then... If she's not ready, asking her to leave, especially if she thinks it's Flo's idea, that might just rip the rug right out from underneath her.
I know that. That's why I tried to explain my decision.
Flo and Sally's relationship has never been good. I mean, they have been at odds over you, basically from the very beginning. There's a lot of animosity there. She's got to be feeling really vulnerable.
Katie, believe me, there is nothing Sally has to fear from Flo.
You're a horrible person. Torturing me. Wanted to expose me with that snake stunt? Trying to prove your crazy theory that I'm not sick.
You're not sick.
Have you ever heard of adrenaline? Fight or flight response?
Why can't you just be honest? I caught you, Sally. Don't double down now. You're smarter than that. We're both smarter than that.
I'm not gonna admit to something that's not true.
I saw you, Sally, and that was not just adrenaline. You saw that snake on the ground, and you could not push your walker away fast enough. You were running around and jumping on all the furniture. You're supposed to be a woman who's in the last few weeks of her life ravaged by some mysterious terminal illness. But obviously that's not true because you are not dying.
You're right. Flo and Sally's history isn't the best.
Even Brooke and I have gotten along better.
Really?
Well, not recently.
Yes, Sally has plenty of reasons to resent Flo, but I'm telling you, that's all behind them.
You don't think that Sally's going to resent Flo over this? That she's not going to be angry that Flo's asking her to leave?
No, Sally knows how much Flo cares about her.
You don't think she's going to question that now?
Okay, look, Katie has a point. Flo may be acting out of the goodness of her heart, but maybe Sally isn't seeing it that way.
Look, guys, I understand your concern and how it might look from the outside, especially given our history. But Sally's diagnosis changed everything for us. There's no conflict. There's no competition. Sally has like such a small amount of time left. We want to make it all meaningful for her. And Flo has gone above and beyond to be there for her, to help her and make sure that she gets the care that she needs. And Sally appreciates that. Sometimes the worst tragedies, they bring people closer together.
You are so wrong about this.
Prove it.
I don't have to prove anything to you. My diagnosis is private.
It's also a scam.
It's self-preservation. I get to choose whether or not I want to talk about it or not. If I don't want to, I don't have to. And I don't have to get treatment just because you think it's right.
Well, you also can't get treatment because there's nothing to treat.
Okay, crazy.
Okay, well, I am willing to bet my relationship with Wyatt on it. Are you?
He wouldn't want you treating me this way. He would be horrified.
Oh, yeah, I know. He will be horrified when he finds out the truth about all this.
You're jealous of all this time that Wyatt has been spending with me.
Okay. You can think that if you want. But I was the one who convinced him to have you move in here, remember?
Yeah. But now that Wyatt and I are getting closer, you want me gone. What's the matter, Flo? Am I not dying fast enough for you?
You're not dying at all.
What would people say if they saw sweet, angelic Flo Fulton threatening me like this?
You only feel threatened because you know that I'm onto you.
You're attacking me.
I'm not attacking. Enough of this. You don't need this walker. All of this is just an act. My God, Sally, have a little bit of dignity. It's over. Just admit it. You're scared. This whole plan of yours that got snowballed out of control, and now you are stuck. But there is one way that you can get out of it. You can tell me the truth. You can admit it to me right now that you are not dying. Go ahead. Tell me.
I don't wish this on anyone. It's horrible and it's heartbreaking, but it has really brought out the best in people.
I guess that's the only thing you can hope for in a situation like this.
Yeah. Look, I know it's hard to believe that Sally and Flo are getting along given their history and everything, but I'm telling you, they are. They're not at each other's throats anymore.
It's good they're getting along.
Yeah. They're in a real place of understanding. I mean, I can't tell you how great it is that they're finally connecting.
Well, you said Sally sent Flo flowers.
Yeah. To thank Flo for giving her this time with me.
And now you're telling Sally that this time is over.
I have to be realistic about what's happening here, Katie. Sally may seem okay, but she's not. She's refused to get treatment, so her disease is going to progress. One day she's not going to be able to mask what's going on and soldier through it all. The truth is going to catch up with her, and when it does, it's going to be devastating. And I told her I was going to be strong for her, and that's what I'm going to do. Sally's dealing with enough right now, and she's going to need someone to make those kinds of tough decisions. I can't keep her with me. She's going to need more help than I could possibly give her. And I'm not abandoning her. I'm not kicking her out. We're going to do everything we can to make sure she gets the help she needs, no matter how hard it is.
You want me to confess?
Yes, I do.
The truth is, I am in pain. And these accusations hurt.
Oh my God, you are unbelievable. I saw you, Sally.
You saw a panicked woman running around in fear for her life. Really? That's your proof? You terrified me with a snake and wiped makeup off of my face. That is not proof. Yes, I am wearing makeup. You would too if you looked as awful and as sickly as I do.
You're wearing makeup to make yourself look sick.
That makes no sense. It's preposterous.
I know it is. It's absolutely crazy. The whole thing is preposterous. It's also really insensitive to Wyatt. Have you even thought about that? Probably not. But he is worried sick about you every single day. It's all he thinks about. You dying and having so little time left. And you know, I thought that maybe I would be able to help by having you move in here and him take care of you. I thought maybe that you would open up a little bit and tell him what's actually going on. But of course you didn't. Every single time we asked you what you have, we got no answer. And every single time we tried to convince you to get some type of treatment, you refused. Sally Spectra, the fighter, refused to lift a single finger to try to even help herself a little bit. And yeah, that seemed weird to me. But not weird enough for me to actually think that you'd be lying about all of this. Because you know what? You say that you love Wyatt, right? If you really love him, why would you make up this giant lie? I just don't get it.
Don't talk about my love for Wyatt. You don't know anything about it.
You know, he told me about what you said to him about how you don't want to let him go, about how you refused to give him up. So is this your plan? Is this how you were planning to, like, hold on to him? How would that even work? Eventually you would have realized that you weren't getting any worse and that you weren't sick. You realize that, right? And both of us, we thought that this illness could take a turn at any moment, and we wanted to know how to be prepared for that. Which is why I went and saw your doctor. I know that Dr. Escobar is in on this with you. I mean, she has to be, right? You couldn't do this on your own. The truth is gonna come out, Sally, one way or another. And if I can just give you a little piece of advice, it'll be a lot better if Wyatt hears it from you. Why? Like, what was the point of all of this, Sally? Like, I just don't get it. What were you trying to accomplish with this? It makes no sense.
Look, of course you wouldn't understand. Okay? Because you're the golden girl, perfect Flo Fulton, the girl who could do no wrong. The girl who steals babies and other women's fiancés and just gets away with it. People just fall all over themselves trying to make excuses for you. You think people would actually do that for me? I worked my butt off at Forrester and they would have fired me in a heartbeat. Why? Because I'm a Spectra. Nobody gives me anything. I have had to fight for everything I have ever gotten in my life, and then I had to fight like hell to stop it from being taken away from me, and every time, I lost it anyway. I watched it slip right through my fingers. But I love Wyatt more than I have ever loved anything in my life, and I'm sick and tired of losing. I wasn't just gonna sit by and watch you just continue to snatch him right away from me. The thought of that made me sick. And yeah, it did feel like I was dying. But no, I'm not, okay? You want me to admit it? I'm not. I'm lying about the whole thing. I made it all up, and you wanna know why? Because I finally decided to fight for what I love. I did it because I love Wyatt more than anything. More than you would ever care to understand.